Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to this portion of the channeling that I did last night with Archangel Michael. Some of you who are interested in coming and attending that were not able to make it, but I also feel like these messages need to be shared as they really touched on exactly what everybody has been going through and feeling lately. And I just wanted to share these messages with all of you. For those of you who do not know what I do, I am a clear channel, so I channel archangels and the ascended masters and spirit to pass along comforting and peaceful messages. So welcome everybody, and for those of you who are not able to join right now, you will be able to watch this later on. I'll repost that on my page, and I'm also going to put it on my new YouTube channel that I finally, thanks to my son's girlfriend, had helped me with, under jenpost333 at gmail.com. I don't know if you need that, but like I said, I'm kind of new to all of this tech stuff. But last night I had a gathering here. We are going through so many changes, and this is really what I want to share with you through the channelings of Archangel Metatron. For those of you who do not know who Archangel Metatron is, he is one of the highest archangels, and he assists, he's like the ascension archangel, and that is what we are all going through on our journey here, and as the earth is ascending into light as well, and so are we. So he's been working extra diligently with me and so many others, even if you're not even aware of it. He is associated with the number 1111, so for those of you who start seeing number sequences, I speak a lot about number sequences because they all hold messages and vibrations. If we're energy and vibration, why would a number hold? Oh, hi, Diane. Thank you, honey. Thank you for coming and joining us. So, numbers hold vibration, so just pay attention to that. And I'm going to speak a little bit about the significance of what Archangel Metatron was talking about with certain numbers. But a little bit more, hopefully if I have interruptions and this gets cut off because my storage on my phone is acting up, I will certainly come back again later on and fill you guys in some more. I will get the messages out to you one way or another today, so don't worry if we get cut off. I will continue later. So Archangel Michael is Metatron, is associated with the number 1111. He is the ascension. He helps us to ascend on our path by removing things and energies from our body that no longer serve us. He governs the tree of life as the exit. He is thought. So he's, if you look at the number 11, it means to have positive thoughts and to be careful of what you wish for and what you are thinking. If you're thinking negative things, to switch that into positive. And the times that we are in right now and how we are able to manifest is instant. So it is crucial at this time to really be mindful of what you are thinking at all times. So he is associated with the Akashic records. He governs that. He governs the crown chakra. I don't know if a lot of you have been experiencing headaches lately, but yesterday leading up to the channeling that I did, every single participant that came here had a headache all day, myself included. And it actually dissipated over the night, but it was pretty intense for the last couple of days with that. So really expanding our mind and expanding our awareness and expanding our connection to spirit. The August energies are, wow, I mean, they're just absolutely fantastic. We had the lunar eclipse on the 7th, and the 7th in numerology means truth. And this is really what is happening right now within us. We are being asked to stand up for our truth, our true authentic self. The 7th leading up to the August 8th Lionsgate, which was an incredible event. And just to explain what that is for people who don't understand, August 8th is known as the Lionsgate, where Earth, the Sun, and the planet Sirius all line up, like in the pyramids. So we have our sun and Sirius, which is a spiritual sun. It is about an illuminating and bringing in the light, shining light. And so our planet has been blanketed with double energy, double light energy. And I know so many of you have felt so out of sorts in the last couple of weeks, especially. And many of us light workers, receiving many downloads as we are clearing our own stuff too. Whether you are aware of what is going on spiritually and through the ascension process, it's still affecting every single person that is inhabiting the planet here today. Nobody is excluded. So we had this Lionsgate, which really forces us to step in and illuminate the things in our lives that are not serving us anymore. It's almost like a forceful energy, and it's forcing you to address things in your personal life and your business life that are not in alignment anymore. Things within you that are not in alignment, he is bringing to the surface. All of this light that is blanketing the earth is now illuminating, so we can be our true authentic self. So this is why many of us, leading now to the eclipse that just took place, not only it was obviously a historical event, but it was so important to the light workers and the mission with the ascension of the planet. Archangel Metatron is the ascension angel, so it makes sense that his energy has been working overtime with all of us, and his messages were very very clear, in a sense that we are being redirected. Ourselves, we are being aligned with our soul truth. So we can understand how frustrating that is, how physically and mentally exhausting it can be at times, how we have felt so scattered. And they really want to let you know that they understand our frustrations, how sometimes, God, we doing this work and uncovering our truths, we sometimes feel that it's pointless. It's exhausting. We uncover and we have these realizations, and then we uncover more, and it just seems like we're always uncovering and then uncovering and uncovering some more layers. So it is forcing things to be changed, but without forcing it on another. It is a delicate balance of allowance. Just as the sun gives and brings light to our planet, it is bringing light into our bodies, and it is shedding light on the things that bears truth, and we are here to bear truth. The solar eclipse historically has been associated with bad omens, if you will, but because in a sense it brings death and destruction, and we want you to understand that this death and destruction, out of this despair, this breaking down, what is happening, the breaking down within the self, and what you are seeing globally, the breaking down of religions and governments, that this is all part of the destruction, that as the dust settles, there is peace. And then we find those moments as we go through these uncoverings and these deaths, that there is rebirth. We want you to know that there is always a rebirth after a death. And it is necessary. And I know at times, and I've asked myself, why am I doing this? I question the thoughts that I have in my head, and sometimes feel, am I making this stuff up? Am I just bored? Why am I bringing up issues, and why am I thinking and going so deep within? But now I understand. We have these moments where we come back and we are simply we have these realizations and total understanding to why we do what it is that we do. And the angels wanted a very strong message about courage and about moving forward. We are being asked now more than ever to stand up, to speak to what is in alignment with ourselves, no matter whoever is in your path and what path or part of the path that they are on. As long as you are speaking and staying in your authentic truth, then everything is going to be okay. You're constantly reinventing yourselves. I could feel the energies really building right now. You're constantly reinventing yourselves. Don't you see that? You are not the same person who you were 5 years ago or last week or even 5 minutes ago. That is because you're always seeking to be a better version of yourself. And this happens in waves. There will be waves of stillness and waves of chaos. And this is what has been happening as we are breaking down the timeline. We are literally, I used the analogy the other day with a dear friend, those licorice strings, and here we are, we're pulling it apart and it's coming apart. This is what is happening within all of us and with our earth. We are pulling away what no longer serves. That is the old. They were showing me the other day too, as I was preparing for these channelings, leaves falling. Right? So we have the leaves falling. That is giving way. That is death. It's all these things being taken away. But what happens? What happens? There are new buds. Come spring, there is new birth. So it is absolutely necessary that these parts of you are falling away. And they were talking last night very much so about resistance. I know it. I've been there. I have resisted this path and doing this work just like everybody else. So we get it. The angels understand the resistance to put ourselves out there. But again, when you realize that you're uncovering all of these layers about yourself, things start to come together, and out of this chaos comes miracles. Comes new experiences, new levels of awareness, and then this is when things come full circle. And then you finally understand why you have gone deep, why you have gone within, why you have challenged your thoughts, and understood why you have put so much energy and time looking at the situations in your life that do not align with your true authentic self. All is being purged from you. What you see in the world today, all is being purged. We're having this massive breakdown, and I can understand where the fear comes from, but out of the fear comes knowledge and understanding that all of this is really serving the grand master divine plan. We have finally reached a maximum point of separation. So we have this maximum separation, and then what happens? We need now to move backwards into the journey of oneness. And this is what I know my soul path is here to do, is to help people journey back to oneness. And it is not an easy path. This is why many of us light workers were incarnated at this time. This is why the angels and your guides are so present, because we understand that this is so challenging, and many things, many relationships are going to be changed. There's going to be moments of absolute confusion, but out of that confusion is your true vision. And the angels are asking you to be in the energies of trust and flow more than ever. The universe has flux with the ascension energies. There is a flux with that. And it gives us time. As we know, a lot of you have gone within and even been secluded over the last couple of weeks, especially now we're moving, we just moved into retrograde. So this is all about communication, talk about speaking up. So a lot of you might be feeling some pressure and clearing through the throat chakra, as it was happening last night in the channeling here. A lot of people's throats were being cleared and expanded, but we want you to know to be in the allowance of trust. I talk about this a lot in my challenges, channelings. It's obviously very challenging for me to say that. But to be in this trust and allow for this expansion, because it allows for newer and higher levels of understanding and awareness. And sometimes, me being a Scorpio, this is a little difficult. Sometimes we just don't know what's going to happen. Like I said, there's so much flux in this divine plan, and you need to trust in your angels. You need to trust in your guides. You need to trust in your wisdom, and trust that your soul has the ability to know where you want to go and who you want to be. And your faith and your trust will be tested. When I tell you I live it, they test me all the time. So we want to convey that to you, that you will be tested with your faith and your trust, and trust that you know that you are doing the best that you can. And out of the miracles, out of the chaos, miracles are born, and to have trust in that. The eclipse is an amazing occurrence because it is an amplifier. It amplifies us to do our inner work and to heal and let go of these old wounds. And a time now with Mercury retrograde, we're going to go within a little bit more, so we can see parts of ourselves more and release parts of the selves, part of ourselves that are fearful and even doubtful. And then this is where the courage comes in, to step forward, to move forward, not knowing where you just might end up, but having that truth and faith that it's going to take you exactly where you need. And they were talking last night about the doors. With the Lion's Gate, doors are coming in, doors are opening. You're going to see that doors are going to be closing. Pay attention to the number 28. It is one door closing, another one opening. You're reinventing yourselves. There's a new timeline. You could be whoever it is that you want to be. It is time now to step into your true, authentic self and live your true heart's desires, but not in fear or not in doubt. You are part of the matrix. This was what was so amazing yesterday as I was channeling before everybody came to come and experience the channeling and healing that we were doing here last night, that they were talking about the matrix, that you are part of the matrix, in a sense that a drop of water that falls into a pond, it becomes part of the pond. It is not separate or less than because it's smaller, that you are not some insignificant speck, that you are part of this unit, this unity, this band of light that is happening now upon our planet. Don't belittle yourself and think that your role here is not important. Your role is absolutely crucial in the web of existence of the bands of light that are coming together in unity, in this unity consciousness, just as the droplet falls into the pond. I thought that was a great analogy, and it really gives you the understanding that it is what is really happening at the greater sense of our planet, and what is happening personally within you. And sometimes that's where the frustrations can come from, that we think there must be more, we must be doing something, bigger, or this person does this and has these abilities and this, that, and the other thing, and then you start to doubt who you are within. But your role here is so crucial. Nobody is insignificant in the plan. Do your work. Uncover your truths. You speak your truth and come from an authentic place of self. You are therefore part of this creation, this web of life that we are all part of. And we thank you for doing and being strong and having the courage to stand up and move forward in your path. So I just wanted to pass these messages along. At times you will see within me, I start to speak in my voice changes a little bit. That's because I'm just receiving information coming in to share with you and address some of the situations, whether in your personal life. And I just want to say, Rebecca, I need to speak to you. I just saw that you joined, and I'm going to reach out to you after this. So thank you for joining. So there are the messages from Archangel Metatron. There is new birthing that is taking place inside of you and within our planet. And keep your thoughts positive. Stay strong, move forward. Know that the changes that you have decided to change are for your highest good, and they're for a reason. And don't doubt the changes that you have made, because it's going to open up in massive doorways of opportunity and expansion for yourselves. So with that, I do have to run off to now my second job, and I just want to say thank you for joining me. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to me through Messenger or on Facebook. I will like to share that I will be at the Belmore Salt Cave on the 28th. There's your one door closing, another one opening, so it'll be pretty powerful of an energy day that day. I do not know who I will be channeling that day. Just keep you guessing until then. But if you would like to join me there, please contact the Healing Grotto, and they are in Belmore. I'll be there at 7 o'clock, and I look forward to seeing you there, or Facebook Live, or the channelings that I do at my house. God bless and have a beautiful day. One more thing. They were talking about the winds of change, and I probably mentioned this earlier, I don't remember, but the winds of change are amongst us right now. With the day of the eclipse, you've noticed that the winds picked up, and yesterday, I'm sure you were all aware how windy it was. That is just spirit moving things out and letting you know that these winds of change are amongst us now more than ever. So God bless. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you again real soon. Take care. Bye.